So sometimes we're lacking this belief, or we have a lot of these things called self-doubt. True?
Yes.
And when self-doubt comes in, it's very, very difficult to build this business. So I'm very, very privileged to have incredible mentors like Ramen Chen, incredible people like Louis Q, but most importantly, like people like Lawrence and Precious come in. They didn't even know me, but they came to Australia, and I really appreciate the time that they're taking out their time to give me the belief. They give me their time, and inserting me with strategies and belief, and telling me that I can do it too. And I want you guys to understand, coming to Australia and living there and not knowing anyone, it was extremely difficult to build this business, even with a congruent why. But I think the most important thing is to be consistent with it. It's okay to think about quitting at times, but it's never okay to quit, right? So just stick along and go through with the journey, because these challenges, obstacles, and hardship is ingredients for us to become successful like these guys, right? So let's stick with it and let's make it happen. Yeah, guys, let's make 2017 our best year yet. Yes!
Okay. Then, of course, we should hear from their mentor, Mr. Ramen Chen.
Yes!
You know what? He started USANA when he was 18 years old.
This is my 13th year.
13th year, imagine? Well, some of us already give up on the second year. Imagine 13 years. But now, he's a Diamond Director and one of the youngest Diamond Directors. And $1 Million Club member. Okay, let's hear from Ramen Chen.
Mr. Ramen Chen, let's go!
Hi everyone, it's an absolute pleasure to actually share a little bit in front of you guys. I was actually coming here to learn more from Precious and Lawrence here, because they were saying yesterday, we had lunch together, and they looked at everyone and said, oh, you guys are the future of USANA. And I looked at them going, oh, I've been here longer, you are the future. Because this business, this is what I absolutely love. The greatest network marketer or the best associate at USANA, we probably haven't even seen them yet. And there's always new people coming up and over, and you see the people last night on stage, and you see the number ones. They weren't the first people to join, were they?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I love about USANA. The first person to join isn't the one who makes the most, or isn't the one who has the most success. It's the one who can last the longest.
Yes.
Do you see that? The people who are most successful are the people who started off fast, are the ones who keep going on and on and on and on and on. And so that's what I love about seeing about your mentors here, Lawrence and Precious, and when I see these guys, it's just that the next generation, the people who are going to be at the top are the people we see now. The people who we're going to see across the stage and win all those awards are going to be you guys. So when you were looking last night, did you think about what award you want to win?
Yes!
You did, right? And I'm sure a lot of you will probably think, how am I going to get there? True. That's what I thought too. And I asked these guys, when you join and we go to your first convention, did you imagine you will be the one on stage as new executive gold to winning all these awards? Did you imagine? Right? It was like, you wanted it, but it's like, how am I going to get there?
Correct.
But one step after another, just because, like you said, it's okay to think about quitting, but if you don't, you'll get there. And so I know each and every single one of you might look at me like, say, oh, he's been in it for so long. How? Well, just don't give up.
Agreed.
See what the success can bring. And this business, success isn't a matter of if, it's just a matter of when.
Agree.
Do you agree?
Yes.
So it's not about, if you will succeed, it's just about when. And if you want to get there faster, do a lot. If you want to get there slower, do a little. But of course, if you can do a lot, why do a little? I wish I was like these guys. If I could go back and start again, I'd be just as fast.
You're young. You're still
I'm still young. I'm getting older. But every single one of you guys are creating your story now. Imagine one day what story you want to tell. Because you're writing it right now. And I hope every single one of you write a beautiful story for yourselves too.
Of course. We also want to hear from our executive 3-star Diamond.
I wasn't expecting this as well.
Yeah.
But I just want to honor some people. So first of all, Ramen. I remember when I first met Ramen, he was an Emerald director, and I was like, 2 months into business or something.
Wow.
I saw Ramen, right? I was like, and he really inspired me, because when we first started, there wasn't actually that many young people in USANA. And then I saw this guy, I was like,
Wow.
Right, so he actually really helped me build my belief in USANA that it's not like a baby boomer business, because that's what it used to look like, right? And he really paved the way for a lot of us now so that we can believe in ourselves, because they went ahead of us. So I just want to honor Robin for that. Right? And these guys, I'll get to you guys soon. Right? And these guys, Lawrence and Precious, they're just probably like some of the most generous people. Like everywhere they go, they take time out, they spend time with us, they remember us, and they're always trying to make us better. You know, they're the top earners in this place right now, but like they're not, you know, up there going, ooh, we're above everyone, right? Like they're down here trying to help us, trying to bring us up, and I just want to honor that. You know, thank you so much. That's really cool. And I want to honor these guys too.
Yeah.
They're crazy. I remember when I first met them. Like, were you guys like believers or something? Right? They were like, hey, we're gonna be gold. I'm like, cool. A lot of people say that. But the thing about these guys that make them so special is when they say it, they mean it.
Yes.
And then they actually do it.
Yes.
Correct.
And that's what separates them from so many other people. Right? And I think it's good to honor people. Like, you know, like I honor Ramen, I honor these guys. But one thing that I do to honor them the most is I don't let them be like so idolized that I let go of my own responsibility. Right? I let them inspire me so that I can be better. Right? And that's what these guys did. So they take, you know, they have relationships with Ramen and Lawrence and Precious, and they take us and they let us inspire them so that they do more, because they believe they can be exactly where we are one day. And I want to challenge you guys, right? At these meetings, it's very easy to see a lot of top people, right? And go, wow, that's so cool, I can never be like them. But you can. All of you guys can, if you just believe that you deserve it, that you can. Right? And I want these guys to be your example. Right? They're some of the fastest growing. AP growth are going to be in Dubai very soon. That's crazy, right? All because they believed that they could do it.
Correct.
They used us as inspiration, but not as lids to their business. Okay? They use us as ladders. Yeah? So they can climb up. Because the view at the top is very good.
Yes.
Right? The view at the top is very, very good, and we want to share this with all of you guys. So we hope that next year, when we see you guys again, you'll be rank advancing. We'll be on the boat together. I've never been to Korea. I've never been to Japan. So I want to go. Right? But it's more fun together. So let's all get there together, okay?
And of course, we have our newest Diamond Directors from Singapore. So this is not just about millennials, only Gen Ys. This is for everyone, okay? So they're working here. One of them is working as an architect. One of them used to work as an architect. But because of USANA, now the other one didn't need to work anymore and spend more time with their child. Okay? So let us hear from our newest Diamond Directors, Orville and Tess.
Welcome to Singapore, and I'm part of the Millennials group. I'm part of it. But first of all, welcome. You've seen that USANA's vision is the healthiest family on earth. So do you believe that you're one of them?
Yes.
And last night, have you seen the parades?
Yes.
Those are the wealthiest family on earth. So you're not only in the healthiest family, but you are part of the wealthiest family. So instead of, when I was looking at the group, last time when we were attending Asia Pacific Convention, Singapore Convention, International Convention, we want to be on that stage. And we were not asking ourselves, why are they there and why am I here? So what we did is, how can we be there? So that's what we did. So think about it. When you saw those people, those, you know, these guys there on stage, think about it. How can you be there? All you have to do is drive the vehicle. We are already here. Just drive the vehicle. Do the action. When I saw Louis the first time, I saw the future of my daughter.
Oh.
Really. Well, she's still 9 years old, and I but when I saw him, and I said, you know what, I want to see my daughter like that, you know, saying that I am the 20-star Diamond Director, and I'm here because of my parents.
Yes.
I want that because, so right now, let's work hard. Let's work hard for our next generation. And
Correct.
Our next generation will just ride a cruise, you know, go to Dubai like you guys. And they will not start as sharer. They will just walk the parade and enjoy life. So we are here in USANA, and guys, step it up and work it out and get fired. Right? Orville and Tess.
Orville used to be, he's an architect, but of course, USANA, anybody can be a diamond.
Yes!
The shiny, shimmering, splendid diamond.
I'm really a shy type.
Let your light shine.
Well, what we told our team last night when we did our small mom, not as big as this one, soon to be as big as this, okay? What we told our team was, I know each and every one of you have this promise in yourself, that you want to rank advance, that you want to hit that goal, right? So don't make it a promise to your upline, don't make it a promise to whoever, right? Make it a promise to yourself that definitely you are going to hit it next year. Definitely that you are going to be there on stage. Definitely that you're going to be there on the travel So make it a promise, guys, to yourself. Okay? So that's it. Thank you very much.
We want to hear from our upcoming Diamond Director this year.
Yes!
Wow, so cool. Our executive movie directors, Weng and Alan Trapal. By the way, they are very their position in the company is very high here in Singapore. So at first we didn't imagine that they would really do USANA because their salary is very high. But why is it that they're still doing USANA? Okay, good morning everyone.
Morning!
I'm so surprised that finally, I'm so excited actually that finally I'm with this Gen Ys that usually I am seeing them in the presentation only. Wow. They're artists, you're artists you all. And then just to continue with what Coach Tess has mentioned earlier, when I was in the awards night last night, I keep on telling my husband, Coach Alan, this is our year, this is our year. And the last time that we had on stage was when we received our Rising Star for Asia Pacific. And I really miss the stage. Just for everyone, it's totally different if you are on the stage and in front of these 6,000 people.
Right.
I told him, he needs to work now. Okay, not only him, of course, we will be working together. By the way, Alan started to work full-time in USANA 8 months ago. And my realization was that when he started working full-time, I always pushing him that, oh, it's your job now, it's your job now. But one thing that I realized is that, you know, if the two of you are seeing the vision, it's always good to work together with that vision so that you can achieve it together faster. So no way, we will run and we will work for it. Oh, you want to say something? Sorry.
Yes.
Because he will be working.
Actually, I'm a shy person also.
Whoa!
Okay, the realization that we have last night is that we really have to rock the stage next year. So I'm very thankful that we have our team here from Cebu and from Manila that are attending here. So we thank you so much for coming here and for, of course, for this Gen Y because we are Gen Q already. Gen Q. Okay, so guys, this USANA is not really it's not a small business, but it's a big business that really can reach our dreams. So you have to build right now, because at the end of the day, the one with harvest is our generation and next generations to come. So do it faster. If you can do faster, do it faster, because time is running out, or time is diamond already.
Yeah.
So we don't have time to waste, because our children is growing up. My son is already going to US this August, and then we have to double time our actions this time. We have 3 kids already. As I said, we are our age is getting younger. Okay, because of USANA. So I think we have to do it faster and do it double time.
Turning 30 now.
Yeah, turning 30.
And by the way, why we are doing this is for our children to continue later on. In Singapore, it's very difficult for them, for the kids to go in the local university. And we are one of those who are blessed that our children will be studying in NUS, which is the #1 university in Singapore. So we made their dreams our dreams. But we told them that yes, you will be studying in the best university in Singapore, but later on, you will be doing USANA.
And the next one, we're just waiting for her to become 18 years old. Next year, she will become another distributor. The youngest one will be the inheritance. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much.
USANA really is a family business. So, not everybody who is very negative cannot do USANA. Okay, this guy, one of the most negative person in USANA, who even tells his wife not to do USANA anymore. But now they're already executive Ruby director. Just imagine when we look at him before, he said those pictures in the photo are just Photoshop. It's not true. You know, the cars, they're not true. But then it changed his mind, and now it changed their life as well. So let us now hear from our one of our selfless leaders here in our team, our very own executive Ruby directors, upcoming Diamond directors.
Wow.
Good morning!
Good morning!
Actually, I'm not the speaker type, so I'll pass the stage to my
Good morning, everyone.
Morning!
This is my 4th Asia Pacific Convention. And who among you here were the first timers?
Very good.
Yes, alright. So welcome. And actually, I still remember and reminisce my first Asia Pacific Convention when I attended in Hong Kong. That time when I was still, it was still unknown to me. So my experience, I just want to share. We still have half a day left. My experience that time, I was always lost because I always took pictures with all the diamonds, all those wearing executive badge, all those people who were wearing $1 Million Club jacket. I was just interviewing them and then asking them how did they do it. And that was the time that all my upliners were always looking for me. Where's more? Then they will find me there, sometimes there. And then that was actually my learning. For just continuously learn in every convention that you are in. Maybe in a Pacific convention, international convention, or even in your country convention, learn from all the leaders. But for this time around, I also had a chance to interview those people who are not the $1 Million Club members. I also asked the people who just started, and those who had fresh eyes now in the business. I asked them because we have people coming. We have actually from our partners coming from Australia as well, who also flew from Australia going to here. Then I asked them, what's the reason why you come here? Actually, she's just one person. She's downstairs having a book signing, and then she told me, I just saw the vision of Dr. Wes and I just want to share it to the whole of Perth, Western Australia. Because there's still no Filipino gold director, then I want to become the first one. And that was, and of course, hearing that from a first timer melts my heart also. Yeah. Because I believe that it's only not for the $1 Million Club members. This business is for everyone. Yes. This business is not only for those who have achieved more. This business will be for you, for your next generation, and the generation of your generation and the next generation. That is why USANA, for these 25 years, we haven't seen nothing yet. we haven't seen nothing yet, though me included. Me included. So let's just keep on bring the fire burning in all our countries when we go back. We still have half a day. So let's just enjoy for it, maximize this half a day. This experience will bring greater heights for us this year. And I hope we will become all diamonds, star diamonds.
Of course, we would like to hear from our very own, my ex-boyfriend. Now my husband. Mr. Lawrence.
Yay!
So, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Lawrence. So, I used to be someone who is very, very shy. So you heard a lot of that just now. So I used to be someone who really cannot talk in front of other people, but in this business, it's all about change and making decisions and making it happen. Okay. So one thing I realized in this business, in this convention, there are a lot of new people. So I still remember that first time that I attended AP convention. That time we were just gold director, and that time were 2013. That was 4 years ago. So that time we have the mindset that we were gold right now. Before we attending the Asia Pacific Convention, we always think that we're already gold, we're earning good income. So we have a very small psychological wallet that time. And then we are thinking that we are already achieved something. So we are something already. But after we attending that AP convention, I still remember that time, it's including China, Asia Pacific Convention with China.
Many people.
So we are looking for the Singapore seats in the
awards.
In the awards list. We cannot find our chair because there are 60 plus from China.
200.
And 200 plus from China and only 3 from Singapore.
Yeah, we couldn't find our seats.
We couldn't find our seats. And then that time, I noticed that gold is not enough. Gold is just the stepping stone. Gold is not the destination.
Correct.
So that time, we make ourselves a promise. We must become a diamond. And that time we saw a bigger picture from the top of Dalimbang from Australia. We saw that we can become a diamond because the journey that he have went through is exactly what we are doing right now. But the only difference is whatever hardship that he have faced, he overcome it and become stronger again. So we always remember the best advice that we heard from our upline. Whatever doesn't kill you make you stronger.
Yeah.
So always remember there will be a lot of rejection, there will be a lot of hardship, but at the end it's all worth it. So currently this is our 4th year in the growth.
Woo!
So the past 3 years we were in the AP Growth 25, but last year we were in the AP Growth 3. So this year it means we need to work harder. But our strategy for this year is not simply work harder. We will bring we will create a lot of new gold directors, new ruby director, and new diamond directors. That's our strategy. So if you're with me, guys, let's do it together. So of course, I'm not the last one to speak in this group. So of course, it won't be possible for us to build a big team for me alone. Of course, there's my better half, and of course, feel the energy and learn from her.
Were you fired up this convention?
Yes.
Who among you was really fired up? Really, raise your right hand. Okay, again, may I see the hand of those who just attended the convention for the first time? Raise your right hand. Okay. I want to hear from Holly. From Indonesia.
Yes.
So, how is it? It's your first time, right?
Yeah.
Why did you come here at the convention? You're from Indonesia. You take airplane, hotel, and why did you come to Singapore?
Because my upline.
Oh,
Yes, upline.
oh, okay. And then, aside from that, why did you come here? What do you want to see? What did your upline tell you?
To learn something from here. Because we meet new people, new million talent club, and I just interested for who come to Diamond.
So at first, your upline forced you to come here, and today you want to be a diamond. So what did you learn at the convention? Did you learn a lot?
lot. Yeah, from Darlin Wang. His story is very great.
Yes.
Very
You can do it.
Yes, of
So
course.
your mindset changed when you came here to the convention?
Yeah.
So it was different in Indonesia and when you came here? Did it change a lot?
Changed a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you can do it?
Of course I can.
That's what. Okay. First time to It's also your first time to attend the convention. What have you learned?
Oh my God, I'm very nervous, but I'm very happy to be here and to meet a lot of elites, a lot of leaders that will really inspire me a lot. And this is the one that I really got it. Will you have the largest organization within USANA? And I say yes, only if you can develop more leaders faster than anyone else. That's the thing that really set in my mind, and I want to be a leader by myself, and also I want to create more leaders so that I will really achieve my dreams and my goal in USANA. USANA is really the best, that I really I'm very nervous really, and I'm very excited and to share the goodness of USANA and what I learned here in the convention. Thank you so much and welcome to Singapore.
Okay. From the Philippines. Okay. Why did you come here to Singapore?
Because of my upline.
Good upline. Okay.
Yeah, good upline.
Did you regret coming here?
No.
Came here because of Singapore. So did you?
Yes, I'm very blessed here.
Why?
Because I not only see this company as a rich company, not just making money, but we are here to help people. Yeah. So the one thing that sticks my mind is our mission comes first before the commission.
Wow! We are inviting her to go for some ikot-ikot, go around Saturday, but she said she doesn't want to because she will be using the time instead to do our echo for Latino Manila. So before the commission, this mission.
Yes.
Okay, so that one, we have here, she's only, how many months here? Okay, she's only 5 months in USANA, but she has her own business in the Philippines, but she came here all the way from the Philippines to join the Asia Pacific Convention.
Wow.
I feel overwhelmed. Actually, last night, I took pictures of all those sports that I did. So, some days, I hope I can be there on stage and get those awards.
So imagine, most of the people were just forced to come here. So good job, upline. Now you know why. Now you know why your uplines forced you to come here. Because your uplines want you to see something bigger. You know, in USANA, your commission will depend on how big you look at USANA. When we were back in Singapore, we were the only co-directors there in our team. For the, by the way, for the Filipino community. So we were thinking we're already there on top. So we were thinking that this is just USANA. But then when we came to the Asia Pacific Convention, Lawrence said, oh my, this is like a market. A co-director is just like a sharer there. So we're thinking USANA is actually a big piece of cake or a pie. We're just eating the breadcrumbs. And then we just have the same opportunity. I told Lawrence, we have to eat the icing and the whole cake and a lot of slices. Okay? So here in USANA, it's important that we see USANA as something big. Do you believe that network marketing is the best industry?
Yes.
That it's really an industry that doesn't just make you successful, but it's an industry that helps you help other people become successful. Yes. Imagine if you have your own business, let's say you have your own hardware or you have your own restaurant. If you're able to to make your restaurant big? So, are you able to make your staff also become successful? Can you talk about them, about their dreams? Okay, let's make a goal setting. How much salary do you want next month? Is it possible? But here in our business, as you get higher, you will be able to bring more people up. And that's what's amazing about this business, right?
Yes.
So, when we come here, it will make our mindset bigger. That's why, don't just go with your peers. You're with your downlines and uplines forever, like every day, right? And still here at the convention, you still go with them. You came here to learn from other people. So break out, guys, and meet a lot of people. Imagine, USANA is the friendliest people on earth.
Yes.
If in USANA you cannot even approach another associate, how can you expect to approach a prospect who is friendly?
Correct.
Imagine your seatmate, you don't even know the name, right? You don't even talk. What's your name? How can you ask for other person's contact or name when you can't even approach a USANA family who is very friendly? Right? So we still have time later. So don't just go with your friends, your peers, your upline, your downline. You can be with them after the convention. So be with people who inspire you. Have you seen a guy who is on a wheelchair?
Yes.
He is a go-director.
Right.
Yes.
Us, we can walk. We don't have any disabilities. How much more can we achieve, right?
What's our excuse?
We can achieve more, right? So, make friends with other people and make sure, this morning we had breakfast. We're already $1 Million Club members, but we think that if you just think that we're here, we'll be stuck here because we'll think that it's just the end. So what we did, Mentor Lawrence request for a breakfast with a Fortune 25 member, Michael Chang. So when we talk to them, we feel like, oh, we're so behind. So we need to catch up more. Because if we talk to the same people, let's say, you always want to be with these people, see with your level, you feel that you're okay, right? But then, if you feel, you'll be with other people who is higher than you, you will feel, oh, I'm so behind already, I need to catch up.
Yes.
Because the most dangerous thing here is to become complacent.
Yes.
And the topic is, have you noticed, most of the topics yesterday is about complacency. That's why it's always building momentum.
Yes.
Okay? So one key of building momentum, be with other people. Because in USANA, we really have to invest here. More than the action, if you have action, you'll be busy, not very productive. And then your actions will be not really very big. It's not really beneficial. Okay? Your actions will be bigger and more about strategy, everything, if you have this mindset. Okay? So now you have the energy, you have the mindset. It's just like a power bank. It will not last long. So now you're charged up, you're charging up your power bank.
Yeah.
But a power bank is runs out of battery. Okay? So what do we need to do in order to keep that energy going, keep that momentum going? We have the energy, as what I told in my talk previously, we cannot create it. So it has been transferred to us through the convention. So if that energy is with us only, you will burst, you will overheat. Okay? What you have to do when you go home, you have to immediately transfer the energy to our downlines. You know what? I like what E and Nico is doing. They're doing live videos every time. So every time they're crazy, they will pass it on to a lot of people, and not only to their downlines, but around the world. So thank you very much for that. We're also very inspired. So we have to pass on all the energy, and immediately, because it's like an ignition in a machine, after you have the energy, you should not sleep. Last night after the convention, we even talked to our upline up to 3 a.m. because we need to brainstorm already, because that's the time when you're crazy. Imagine that's the power hour. So even if we're so already sleepy, but what do we need to do with our team? So imagine if you are a leader, you just don't think about yourself, about the team. So maximize the energy, do it immediately, and take action. Because later, if the power bank will die down, no more energy. Then you're back to your normal self again. I can't do this. This is not for me. Oh, drama. You know what? If you're busy, you don't have time for drama, right? That's why you're thinking, is this for me? Because you're not busy. You're not doing anything. Imagine you have presentation in a day, 20 presentation, and then you just come home, you just want your bed and sleep. We just still think, wait, don't sleep first. Wait, because I need to make drama first. Show off. Imagine. That means you have a lot of time to think about drama and excuses. You have a lot of idle time. But make yourself busy. That's why they said, what is the key to keep you going? Just do it office, go to your team meetings, speak to your upline. That's it. Don't go in your room because you will hang yourself. Okay? That is not possible. Okay? Everybody undergoes downside. Like for me, I'm a very emotional person. I easily get down. They know my downlines know. Cry. I can do this. I will complain to Lord. But you don't see, but I only complain to Lord. Okay? So remember, discouragement doesn't go down, only to up. So only to him. Remember to reach that. Okay? So those discouragements are normal. We really have to undergo. But what we have to do is to really go out and push ourselves up. So I would like to share with you, this is my favorite, the 3S from Tony Robbins. Okay? So S, the last one, is the strategy. Okay? In strategy, that's where we get that's where our actions will be from the strategy. Okay? But before that, our strategy will only come from the story in our mind. If the story in your mind is positive, it's good. Let's say, what story? Oh, I cannot do this. USANA is not for me. You are the director of your life. Imagine, if you know that you will fail, why are you still here? You're just fooling yourself. If you know you can, hey, you cannot forgo director. No, I can't do it. You already know the ending of the story, that you'll fail. But why is it that you're just fooling yourself? Make sure you make a happy ending. A positive ending in your life. That's the story. Now, where will your story come from? From the first S. What's that? The strategy is the third one. The strategy will base on the story. Imagine, if you're running for Gold Director, you will have a lot of strategy because the story in your mind is you will be a Gold Director. But what if you tell your story in your mind? I cannot do this. It's already Friday. It's cut off. I cannot do this. Then, will you still think that, hey, I can invite my friend, this friend, I will no more strategy because your mind is shut down. Yeah. But the story will depend on the first S. And what is it? The state of your life. But you're happy, you're sad. Imagine if you're sad, if your prospect didn't show up and then you make drama, you're very sad. You're oh, this end of the world. Well, what will be story in your mind? It's not for me. And if that is the story in your mind, what will happen to your strategy? No more strategy. But if you're so crazy, let's say now your state in USANA is very high, very happy. Imagine you're still listening to the person speaking at the convention. You used to be a nurse before. He also had struggles. Oh, that's me. Oh, the story in your mind will become positive. I can do it because he was able to do it. Then you will think, hey, I will invite these nurses again. Right? You will have that story. So it's important to have that state. So we have to catch ourselves if we're already having negative thoughts. Make sure we have to really change our state immediately. Yeah. And what Tony Robbins said, emotion is created by motion. Yeah. That's why those people who doesn't grow in USANA don't grow because they hide themselves. They don't move. So just do prospecting, everything. Just move, so that it will change your state. Okay? So, of course, we'll still have lunch. I will make this note already. So, my key point is, here we have all the energy, but the real battle is outside. Right. It's easy here because everybody is positive. In the world, there are more negative people than positive. So, we are the positive people. We have to really make our battery fully charged. Yes. So that outside, we will repel all the negative energy. Okay? Yes. And again, please talk to a lot of people who can inspire us. Yep. And you know what? When I attend conventions, I just don't write down what is the words only. I mean the key points. I write the story because they always say facts tell, stories tell. Everybody knows you need to prospect, right? Sponsor. Everybody knows. I know. Everybody knows. But why is it nobody does? Yeah. Right? Everybody knows. We need to be inspired, not just okay, do this, or you prospect, you have to be consistent, commitment. No. It should be story because it will be the only thing that you will remember. You will not remember the essentials, how many 96.1%, all the technical things. What you will remember is how you feel here. Yeah. What inspired you, and what are those stories that inspire you and will help you inspire your team back home. Yeah. You will use that story for your closing representation, for your training. So make sure to have a notebook and and write down the stories of all the people who inspired you here at the convention. Okay? So that's all, guys. Thank you very much, and welcome again.